Hey guys, my hair looks a mess. Is that a character flaw? It's the first thing you do when you get in front of people is like point out your own flaws. I don't know if character flaw is like the correct. Get from there. Get. Was like the correct like terminology for like talking about yourself. But is that something you need to kind of work through or figure out why you do that? Because I do, like, I get in front of people and the first thing I want to do is like point out whatever is wrong with me for the day. Oh, my hair looks so frizzy. Oh, there's acne on my forehead. Oh, do you see this pimple? Why am I doing that, you know? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Come Sit on My Couch. My name is Adrian, and this is my couch, where I just kind of talk to you guys, dive into my memories, my traumas, try to work out things that have happened in my life and why they've happened, or why I endured so much or allowed myself to endure so much. No, Jerry's never been this friendly. I don't know what's going on. Not never been this friendly, but he usually keeps his distance unless you're like just laying down or chilling. Anyway, yeah, this is my couch. I want to tell you guys about how I got this couch. I got this couch because I decided to decorate my house because my last apartment had no decorations. There was no furniture, no anything, nothing on the walls, not even a TV in my house. There was no TV in my house until probably like October, and we were there since February or January. We were there since January, so we had no TVs in the house. And because I left my TV at the last place I lived at, and me and that person, it was like a roommate that I found on Facebook, and we did not end on very good terms. And because he was weird, he got really weird. Like, we were super cool the entire time I lived there until I met my son's father and had him coming over. Then suddenly he was all like, "Oh, you can't have people over. Oh, you did it. Oh, you're having sex like out of spite, like loud sex out of spite." That might be TMI, but like I promise you, I'm not thinking about you when I'm having sex. Speaking of sex, I think I'm off it. I think I'm really genuinely off it. I think I am. My couch. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. But I decided to finally make my apartment feel like a home because I was living with my son's father. He moved out a couple months ago, and I started decorating before he left. But he didn't really care what was in the house, you know. And part of me wants to be like, men, but like I've met some men that really enjoy decorating their space and making it feel homey. He was just one of those guys, you know, he was just one of those people. He didn't really care what it felt like. He wanted his PC to be set up, and that was it. Because as soon as he got home from work, he was on his PC. He didn't care to sit on the couch. He didn't want to talk. He didn't want to be by me, you know. So it was like there was no need for a common area. And so we didn't have one. And I finally decided in June this year that so we had been living here about 4 months at that time, or at that point, and I decided I wanted my apartment to feel like home. I think it's so important for you to make your space feel like home, for it to feel like somewhere where you want to be, you know, because I would wake up, I would leave my room, I would look around and I would be miserable. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't like it. This couch is ugly. This freaking table is ugly. This is ugly. This is stupid. I hate it. You know, like that was. Excuse me. That's literally how my mind was running every time I woke up and got out of my bed. Which you do need to work on your mindset, just in general. Even if you just have to do the best with what you've got. You can also just allow those negative feelings to teach you, or those negative thoughts to show you what it is that you want different, and to let that act as a catalyst for you to make things different. So that's what I did. That and some harsh words from my ex-wife, my son's father's mother, so my son's grandmother on his dad's side. Some harsh words about the appearance of my home, And so I stopped allowing people over, and I decided I wanted it to look better. So I went and got a rug from an outlet store. That was the first thing I got. I looked at couches for weeks, dude. I literally looked for someone because couches are expensive, and I had a very tight budget, you know. Not necessarily that I had to, but I just was not comfortable spending $1,000, even above freaking $300 on a couch, you know, because I don't know, you know, it doesn't. I also had a really bad scarcity mindset. Not to say that not wanting to spend hundreds of dollars on a piece of furniture is scarcity mindset, but like I'm scared to use my Ziploc, or I was scared to use my Ziploc bags because I didn't want to run out and then have to worry about buying if I would have the money to buy more. So I would just never use them. They would just sit there and just in case. That was how my scarcity mindset worked, you guys. But anyway, so I started looking for couches and stuff, and then I got a rug because I really wanted the theme in my house to be like a green and orange, you know, like sienna and like a sage green, and that didn't end up happening at all. For great furniture. Which I'm not a fan of. I'm not upset about it. It's just not something I ever wanted in my house. I just specifically said I do not want gray, black, or white furniture. Come up here if you're gonna come up here. You're gonna just keep knocking. Come on. You're just gonna keep knocking the tripod. This is Jerry. You guys saw Tom last time, but this is Jerry. You guys can't really see him unless he comes up here. They're brothers. Obviously Tom and Jerry. Anyway, so I was looking for couches. They're expensive as fuck. So I ended up with the TikTok viral couch. Because this one specifically is from Wayfair. I think it was like 600. But I got it from an auction because they do unopened or like returns, you know. And so I went on there and I got this couch for like $80. I had to drive to Tennessee for it. It was like a 3-hour drive. And then my car was too small. I thought the only reason I got this couch was because in the images it made it look like it was going to be compressed because you know you see people opening them on TikTok and they're still compressed. This was like I don't know if they sell it like this or if it is typically compressed. It has springs. I haven't seen the other ones. Like it's got hard base at the bottom. But it came in these two huge boxes. And when we got there, they put this on top too. And I said, it's only supposed to have two boxes in the description boxes. So what is this? And the guy was like, well, it says not to separate. And I was like, well, I think it's separate. I think, and he basically was telling me no. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'll take it. But I couldn't even fit it. Like I literally drove my Elantra up there. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna get this compressed couch and just slide the compressed plastic pieces in my trunk or something. Maybe have to jam them in there, but at least they fit. I had to go rent a car, which cost more money. I ultimately ended up spending probably as much as the damn couch. Not really, but I got the experience. Jerry's trying to fit underneath the couch right now. I got the experience. I got this free piece. This is actually part of a sectional. A different sectional, but it's really cool to be honest. Like it has a really nice appearance. I like it. It's a different shade of gray than my other couch. But the couch is dark gray. This one's obviously a little lighter, or a bit lighter. But it's just like the one piece. It's just one piece. But it's such a nice like it's like a little sitting chair. But my goal whenever I got it, I was like, because then I was able to put this facing inwards the couch and keep the TV on the wall or away so that it was like the centerpiece of my living room. Because I didn't want the TV to be the centerpiece. I don't want the living room to be a place where you just want to watch TV. I want it to be a place where like guests sit and you talk. I don't really have any friends or anything. It's not like very many guests have come over, but I don't know when they have. I guess it's been a place to talk. I did move things around after my son's father moved out, and it looks so much better. It's so like free in here, you know. And it's so important. I really feel like it's so important also that we understand. Or at least it was important for me to understand that your space genuinely is so key to your growth because when I started realizing that I needed it to be clean every day, and I needed it to be, not that it was dirty, I just wasn't sweeping every day. Like my boyfriend being in and out on the patio, it was leaves all the time, right in front of that door behind whatever. The old couch that we had from a friend was like leather, fake leather, so the cats would scratch at it, and it flakes of leather all over the floor. But I was taking care of an infant, and so I didn't really care to sweep every single day. And my boyfriend was not helping me with cleaning. He would tell me when I would ask him for help cleaning or cooking, he would say that he's going to be so rich one day that it's not going to matter. He's never gonna have to cook. He's never gonna have to hire somebody to do it. So why would he start now? And it's like I was taking care of a newborn, an infant, cooking and cleaning while he went to work. I'm really grateful for the financial help, but I also feel like ladies, and I don't know men, if you're in the opposite situation. Do not let a man trick you into believing, or not even you don't even have to believe it, but allowing just a man to tell you and to have you sit in this empty gross feeling because he's telling you that he provides financially, so what else does he need to do, because I don't understand what he's doing. Don't let a man tell you that because he provides financially that he doesn't need to come home and help or cook or anything. I'm not saying that he should be coming home every single day to cook and and obviously the job's there. If he's working a blue-collar, hard-working, crazy job, then maybe you should have a meal prepared for him. He's probably going to be too tired. But if he's sitting in the office all day, maybe it strains his mind a little bit. But he can cook a meal. Because you know what, ladies? You know what, girls? We go through a lot hormonally, things that we cannot change. We cannot keep ourselves from feeling the extra testosterone. We can't keep feeling the increase in estrogen. We can't. And this is all throughout the day. This isn't your cycle. This week you feel this. This week you feel this. This week throughout the day we fluctuate. And you cannot control that. You can't obviously to an extent that you have to maintain yourself and stuff. But when we're down, it's really hard to get up. Your man should be there to help you. Your man should be there to genuinely. Your man should be there. You know what, babe, I got it. He should never allow a man to tell you or to say to you. Yeah, I'll help you. Just tell me what to do. Just tell you what to do. If you lived in this home by yourself, what would you do? What would you do if you saw that it needed to be swept? What would you do if you saw the counters wiped off? What would you do if you were hungry? You would sweep, you would clean, you would clean, you would cook. So just do it. They make it this cute thing that men are like when they're down, when they're sick, it's like they're dying, but they're still powering through and doing all this and that. That's not how it should be. If you're sick, you should be able to rest. And I know that it sounds like we will do this, but we have to change our mindsets and about relationships. Even if you're in a gay relationship, it doesn't matter. Your partner should always be willing to help you when you're down. To be able to step in without you asking. It doesn't matter. Because you're expected to do it. Also, ladies, if I have a great baby son. I love him so much. I know a lot of us are anti-abortion for ourselves, not for other people. We shouldn't care what other people are doing. But I'll tell you, once you become a mom, you can't stop being a mom. Every second of every day. You will always be a mom. He might not always be a dad, but you will always be a mom. Every single second of every day. Your life will never be the same. And they tell you that. But it's real life. This is real life. This is real life. This is real life. You will never ever get to live your life without taking another human into consideration. You don't just get to go out whenever you feel like. I mean, obviously some people have communities and stuff, and if you have that, great. If you have that, great. But even then, you have to take into consideration that you're dropping your kid off to go do somewhere to go do to go have fun. That's gonna weigh on you. That's gonna weigh on you, and it does. Just take that into consideration. Especially if you're like with a man. Speaking of with a man, I also wanted to talk about the sex thing. I think I'm off it. I really think I'm off it. I've been watching Korean films lately. Like Korean love specifically. Drama specifically. And I didn't mean to go Korea specifically, but I've watched a couple on my Netflix. But they have like even in the Western love stories. The couples end up having sex. Like that's the end goal. That's the end goal is for this couple to be in bed together. But for them, it's like in these Korean movies, it's like just a kiss, just a hug. You feel me? And they're like, oh my god. And they're like, butterflies. They love butterflies. They love to be together forever. We're gonna be together forever. Why do we make the goal sex? I don't want to have sex. I mean, ultimately, I probably will. But I'm so tired of that being the goal. Even when you start talking to a guy, he gets so sexual. You talk to a guy, he starts talking about you need to. He can't wait to give you a massage. That's some taboo shit. To say over there in Korea. That's what I'm getting from these movies. That's what I'm getting from these movies. I don't actually know anything about over there, so. I think you're not supposed to even sleep together and stuff. Like in their room. You ain't supposed to be in their bed. Why are you in my bed? I'm not with you. We're not dating. And they actually take you on dates. Like they take you on dates. I want to be taken out on dates. That's what I want. I want to genuinely I don't want in love. I don't want that situation that we've idealized over here or idealized. Is that a word? Idealized? Not idolized. Whatever. But we've made it the best ideal situation is when your man comes over. Because it's never really you as a woman goes to the man's house and you never go home. It's always that the man comes to your house and never goes home. He just is there every single night. Even if he goes home, he's back the next night. He's back the next day anyway. It's always that the man is staying the night and whatever. Whatever. But the men are always just staying at your house and then you're inseparable. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. Even if you feel like you're in a healthy relationship, it's because you become so intertwined. Some couples and of course some couples and everything that I'm saying, there are those unicorns. There are those people that are fine. But realistically, if kind of resonating with what I'm saying, then you know that you don't want to be in a relationship where a man comes to your house and in a position where you acting like a wife. What? You acting like a wife with a man? You acting like a wife with a man who literally is not doing anything, who's not bringing in nothing for you. And again, just because he brings in any type of finances does not mean he's the one for you. He's the one that he's the ideal man. That he's the ideal man. No. And then when they stay the night, every night, you're going to have sex. You're going to have sex. Well, where's the build up to that? Where's the excitement for that? Like, I saw this thing where people were saying some guy said the reason so many men that are like DL is because we've made not we the Western culture has increased sexual desire so much that men just need it. And women aren't really giving. And women aren't really giving. Men need it. So men need it. And so they, man, the dude talk like a girl, act like a girl, dress like a girl, cool. I let him suck my dick. I let them suck my dick. And then they like it. And then it just keeps happening. And then it just keeps happening. And then it goes further. I mean, and it's not even like it's not even like an actual feeling attraction. It's feeling attraction. It's just lust. It's so lustful over here. It's so lustful over here. And I'm realizing that I've never wanted to have sex. I've never wanted to have sex. Like as silly as it may sound, because obviously I've laid down. I got a baby. But like what? But like, I never really wanted to have sex. I was made to have sex. I was made to have sex not young, but super young as fuck. Young. Like that shit is so disgusting to me. Y'all know my stepdad. Not that I was crazy term, but to get it off my chest, my stepdad would tell me all the time when I tell me all the time. I think I got up to maybe 6 years old before we were taken from them and put in foster care, and then ultimately going to live with my dad. But my stepdad and stepbrother would tell me all the time how beautiful I was, and how I was going to be a model one day. Just couldn't stop talking about my looks. I don't know if it was ever when my mom was around. The times that I remember, it was always me with them, like me. You know, I don't remember her really being right there. But that shit, like, I think about that often. I do. It's something that I haven't been able to necessarily let go of, to be honest. There are a lot of things from my childhood. I haven't been able to I'm trying to work through those. I don't know if they're necessarily things for the internet to know about me. Honestly, I don't care if you guys know about me. I don't care if you guys know about me. I think that I'm just not ready to discuss it. But I will eventually, because I know that there are so many women. I know that there are so many women who deserve to know that it can be talked about. You know, it can be talked about. You know, I'm just not there yet. But the stepdad thing really weighed on me, and I think about it pretty frequently, considering I'm now 21. Just that there was a grown man around me, constantly talking about how I was going to be a model one day, and how beautiful I am, and da-da-da. It's just such a crazy thing. It's just such a crazy thing. Because I don't even like it when people are around my son saying how handsome he's gonna be, like how not how handsome he's gonna break so many hearts. Oh, the lady's gonna be able to get off. Oh, the lady's gonna be able to get off. Oh, he's gonna hurt so many girls. First of all, don't criticize my parenting. Don't criticize my parenting. My son is going to be raised. I promise you, my son is going to be raised better. My son is going to be raised to know that he's not out here breaking girls' hearts. He's surely not going to be out here just. He's surely not going to be out here just fucking treating women wrong. Treating women wrong. You crazy? You silly? Crazy? I'm not raising him like that. That's not raising him like that. That's tweet. Like what? Because as much as you want to think, because I do know and agree that kids will be kids, they'll do stuff that they don't necessarily tell their parents about. But that's been painted to us. Because so many parents lack a true relationship with their kid. They either get way too into it, trying to be their friend, or they just pull themselves out and let their kid just be free. Your kid needs to know that you're a safe space. Your kid needs to know that you're a safe space, and they should know you're a safe space, and they should know what the world looks like, what it's going to be. They're going to meet friends who try to encourage them to do stuff. Hey, then it's up to you to make a different decision. Always know that you can come tell your mom. Always know that you can come tell your mom, and I'm here. Like it goes so much deeper than that. A big issue is that the kids just aren't. They don't feel safe enough with their parents. And there's so many young parents out here. And I'm one of them. I'm a young parent. I'm 21. You know, I had my baby is 20. I had my baby at 20. I had my baby before I turned 21. 3 months before I turned 21. So I spent all of 20. I literally got pregnant. All of 20. I literally got pregnant like probably for my birthday, to be honest. Because in April, my birthday's in March. In April, I was like 6 weeks. So, there's a lot of young parents out here that haven't learned how to break the cycles in their life. in their life or in their families, they don't know necessarily what to do better for their kids. What to do better for their kids. Like they think I'm not saying I'm going to be a perfect mom. I'm not saying I'm going to be a perfect mom. I'm really going to do my best. But I do think that I'm hyper aware of what I went through. And what I will never allow my son to go through. I also think that I'm going to be on top of his education because we've made it a thing over here. Because we don't care about education. We don't care about education. But I'm watching these Korean films to educate their children. To educate their children. To a point of like, some of the kids break. Some of the kids break. The kids are overworked. But there could be an in between. There could be an in between. I think. The fact is that midterm should matter. Finals should matter. The SATs and the ACTs should matter. I don't know, but they should. Why do they not? I don't know, but they should. So your kids should be forced to study. Your kids should be forced to study. We give them too much freedom with phones, and that's something I'm having to learn with myself too. I literally love my phone. God, excuse me. I'm really thinking about deleting, but getting like a flip phone, a cutesy one, not the nothing phone, because I don't really like the nothing phone. I don't really like the way that looks, like that actual flip phone, maybe like that Barbie one you be seeing. I'm thinking about getting a flip phone or something because I love my social media. I'm on like social media every day. I love to scroll every day. I don't even love it. I'm just like on it. I don't even love it. I'm just like when I'm doing it, I'm literally thinking like, when I'm doing it, I'm literally thinking I literally cannot get off my phone. But it's like I literally cannot get off of it. I need to be showing him differently, which I try to. I literally try to sit down, which I try to. I literally try to sit down and get on the. I'll be playing with him and stuff. I just get on my phone. I just get on my phone. Why? I know I need to go to sleep by 11 o'clock. But it'll hit 11 o'clock. I'll try to put my phone down. But instead, I want to scroll. Just real quick. I don't know. I'm tired of doing that. I don't want to be on my phone so bad. I don't want to be on my phone so bad. Stuck on his phone. I don't want him to be stuck on his phone. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to prevent that. And hopefully he won't hate me when he grows up. He'll truly see what I'm trying to do for him. He'll have a phone for like communication. Maybe he'll have the nothing phone. Something similar. He's 11 months. He's 11 months until he's probably like 14. Won't have a phone until he's probably like 14. 14. Yeah, and it's not like he's driving and stuff. So he will have like nothing. Like he will have whatever's out in 14 years. Whatever's out in 14 years. Whatever's out. Probably the nothing phone. Whatever's out. 8. Probably the nothing phone 8 or something. I don't know. Anyway. I'm just kind of chatting. That's what this is. Really. Just me chatting. But I do want to talk about relationships. I already did touch on it. And I know this is all like very redundant. Whatever. Thank you guys for listening. But I think that I need to be less male-centered. I have a real bad problem with wanting allow men in my life, wanting to allow men in my life, take up wanting to allow men part of my brain, any part of my brain, my head, but like space in my head. But like why? Because I've yet to meet a man who's kind and caring and giving and loving all the time. I've yet to meet a man who gives me a reason to stay in my femininity all the time. So why do I allow men into my space? Why do I allow men into my space? That is showing me that they're lustful, lack communication skills. I want so badly for all of us women to. I'm not talking about just cutting off men to cut off men. I'm not talking about just cutting off men to cut off men, but like they gotta learn. They have to learn, and we have to learn. We have to learn that we have to learn. We say we want better, because we say we want better. We think we want better. We have to actually wait for better, not look for better. Wait for better, not look for better. Wait for better. Not like you're waiting on it. Not like you're waiting on it. But like, don't try to just be with anyone or anything. Or else you end up with a father you don't want to be with. A father you don't want to be with. I be thinking about the fact that when the day comes that I do find a new man, kids with him, and I do have kids, they're not gonna have the same last name. Unless I married somebody with that last name. But like they're not gonna have the same last name. That sucks. It just does. I mean, like, obviously,
it does. It's just a name,
obviously,
but like that shit sucks.
It's just a name,
so
but
like,
I hate that for him.
And so I hate that for him.
I truly do. I truly do. My son's father the other day tried to say that I wouldn't have any more kids. The only reason I wouldn't have any more kids right now, I don't know if I want any more kids right now, I don't know if I want any more kids, is because I had such an awful pregnancy experience. Like a really sad pregnancy experience. Down pregnancy experience. Like I hated myself during my pregnancy. Like I hated myself during my pregnancy. And I felt no connection. I hated myself. And I felt no connection. No connection. As he grew in there, I tried to talk to him. As he grew in there, I tried to talk to him. I really had nothing to say to him. Nothing. Like I really had nothing to say to him. Nothing kind, especially, you know. Like nothing kind, especially, you know. Like I felt a lot of sadness. I felt a lot of stress. I felt a lot of stress. I felt a lot of I hated that I was pain. I hated that I keep that I chose to keep my son. I was pregnant, not now, of course. While I was pregnant, I hated that I chose to keep. While I was pregnant, I hated that I chose to keep. I didn't think I could be a good mom. I didn't think I could be a good mom. I didn't think I could give him a home that I could give him so badly wanted for myself growing up. So badly wanted for myself. Even now, I mean, I'm not that I'm failing him. Even now, I mean, I'm not that I'm failing him, but like he's not in a two-parent household. But he will be. But he's not. He's a little baby boy with he's a little baby boy hardly with his dad, hardly. But I'm here with him every day. I'm here with him every day. And it really breaks my heart. I was partially right during my pregnancy. I was partially right during my pregnancy because I knew that me and him weren't right for each other. I knew me and him weren't right for each other. He betrayed me very early on, and we couldn't get it right again. We stuck together. Not even for the sake of the pregnancy. He hated me for the sake of the pregnancy. I didn't get any cravings when I asked him for Sonic. The closest Sonic was 30 minutes away. The closest Sonic was 30 minutes away. He refused. But you know what? He refused. But you know what? When I worked at the last dealership I worked at, not on any like flirting stuff. Not on any like flirting stuff because I was craving it. I said I wanted Sonic because I was craving it and had been craving it my entire pregnancy. And he was like, well, let's go. So you know what we did? We went. So you know what we did? And it was like 25 minutes away. But we went. And it was like 25 minutes away. But we went. And you know what? He drove and we went. And you know what? He paid. Then I'm talking about he never flirted with me once for it. Then I'm talking about he never flirted with me once for it. He was just not before, he was just a kind man who saw me craving it. He was just a kind man who saw me craving it and was like, yeah, have that. Another guy, he had Pringles. I said that I wanted a couple, and he said, like, he asked if I wanted a couple, and I said, like, he asked if I wanted some. I think I said no at first, and then I asked if I could have some. I think I said no at first, and then I asked if I could have some. Girl, you're pregnant. You can have whatever you want. Girl, you're pregnant. You can have all of it. I get how it gets. You can have all of it. I get how it gets. Because he had a girl who had a baby. Because he had a girl who had a baby recently at that point. Recently, he's like, I know how it gets. But he's like, I know how it gets. But I didn't get any of my cravings. But I didn't get any of my maternity pictures for real. Like, I didn't get any maternity pictures for real. Like, I didn't have like any pictures of me pregnant. And it really breaks my heart. And it really breaks my heart so seriously because I mean that the like, pictures so that I have of myself, it's like I can remember the pictures that I have how I felt when I took them. I remember exactly how I felt when I took them. I remember exactly I should probably take this picture because I'll never see it again. I should probably take this picture because I'll never see it again. Or damn, I really am not happy right now. But I guess I'll take a picture. Really am not happy. And there were always mirror pictures. Like I have a lot of selfies. And there were always mirror pictures. Not a lot. I have a lot of selfies. Not a lot, but I have some selfies. Y'all know that? I broke my hand. I broke my hand when I was pregnant. No, you don't. Because I punched a mirror. I broke my hand when I was pregnant. Because I punched a mirror. I was being cheated on. And I was being cheated on. It was after a discussion of like, why do you keep liking these girls' Instagrams, texting these girls, liking these girls' Instagrams, da-da-da-da. And he couldn't do anything besides really blame me. He couldn't do anything besides really blame me, you know, being so disrespectful and being so disrespectful, not listening to him, not having, we're not together, not listening to him. We live together. We're not together. We live together. And whenever I find out you're talking, somebody you're doing something else. And suddenly we're not together. You're doing something else. But it was like a not together. But it was like pretty because you're looking at all these other women. Because you're looking at all these other women and da-da-da-da. Touching yourself to other women. And as soon as I got into my room, there was a mirror. Right, my room. You walk in, you open the door, and there's a mirror right against the wall. Right across from the door, and there's a mirror up against the wall right across from the door. The AC just came on. I don't know how loud that's gonna be. The AC just came on. I don't know how loud that's gonna be. I should probably turn that up for him. But there was a mirror right across, and as soon as I saw myself, there was a mirror right across, and as soon as I saw myself, because of the discussion I just had, I'm pregnant. The discussion I just had, it's you. Convinced me, like, you're ugly. It's you, bro. You are not cute. You are not cute, and now you are not cute. You are not cute, and now you got this attractive, fat fucking stomach. There's nothing about you that could do it for this man. There's nothing about you that these other women are doing it for him. The way that these other women are doing it for him. I punched the mirror. As soon as I saw myself, I punched the mirror. I punched the mirror, and I called my cousin. I punched the mirror, and I called my cousin. Like, I went to the bathroom, hurt, and like, and I had glass in it, and so I was calling my cousin, glass in it. She said, and so I was calling my cousin. You need to tell him. And I was like, no, you need to tell him. Mad at me. He's gonna be mean. No, because he's gonna be mad at me. And she was like, you need to tell him. He's gonna be mad. And she was like, you need to tell him. And I don't remember if he came in or if she. And I don't remember if he came in or if she called him at that point. But I was supposed to be going into work. I went to the hospital instead. I was supposed to be going into work. I went to the hospital instead. I thought I was fine, to be honest. I really thought that it was whatever, but I did break it. And I told everybody that a mirror fell on my hand. I told everybody that a mirror fell on my hand. My cat bounced off it and it fell on my hand. But no. It was actually just because of this image of like self-loathing and disgust that I had. It should never get like that. It should never get like that. I've never hated myself so much. I've never hated myself in my pregnancy. And obviously the hormones and everything make you feel different. And obviously the hormones and everything make you feel stronger anyway. But I really hated myself. I really hated myself. I really did. I feel so much better now, especially now that it's just. I feel so much better now, especially now that it's just me. You know, I feel like happier. I feel like I'm really happier. I feel like I'm really feeling better about myself. I have a lot more positive thoughts than I ever do. I have a lot more positive thoughts than I ever do negative now. I didn't deserve it. And that's what I try to remember, and I try to tell myself. And that's what I try to remember, and I try to tell myself. I spent a lot of time his perspective, trying to understand his perspective. Every time that he said it was because of my. Every time that he said it was because of my reactions to his actions. My reactions to his actions that would cause him to do some of the things he did or say the things he did. He said so many awful things that he did. He said so many awful things to me. I'm not saying that I'm innocent. I'm not saying that I'm innocent awful to him. I never said anything that was crazy awful to him because that was crazy awful to him because say for real, there was nothing awful. He's got a dad, for real, you know, like he's got a mom, he's got a dad. The worst is like you literally just the worst is like you literally just fact checking. But I would constantly hear like you have nobody to help. But I would constantly hear like you have nobody to help. You have nobody to help. I'm the only person. You have no family. You have nobody to help you. You have no family. When I would try to say you have no da-da-da, and when I would try to say right, the one that da-da-da. When's the last time she checked in on you? When's the last time? When's the last time she checked in on you? When's the last time? My dad. When's the last time your dad da-da-da? Your dad can't help. When's the last time your dad da-da-da? Your dad can't help. Your dad can't da-da-da. Your mom da-da-da. Your mom da-da-da. Cool. And it's so hard. It's so hard not having anybody. It's so hard not having anybody. I've made peace with it enough. In but just kind of thinking like, but just kind of thinking like, that somebody could say that, to say those things. I feel like it's. My life has been a series of unfortunate events. My life has been a series of unfortunate events. By Lemony Snicket. And I mean, there's nothing you can do about the past. Truly, there's nothing you can do about the past. Work through it. Besides, kind of conquer from it. Work through it. Which is what I'm doing. Which is why I'll never be with a man. Which is what I'm doing. Which is why I'll never be with a man that stand on my boundaries and stand on my. Which is why I'll forever stand on my boundaries and stand on my self-love. Because again, I didn't deserve it. Especially not pregnant. Because again, I didn't deserve it. Especially not pregnant. No. Especially not pregnant. No. Nobody should put their hands on a pregnant woman, regardless of how disrespected you feel. Regardless of how disrespected you feel. Nobody should put their hands on a pregnant woman. Even his brother, like, I really don't understand. And I try so hard to understand it. I really do, because I don't like to play the victim. I really do, because I don't like to play the victim. Always telling me. I don't like to feel like I'm playing the victim. I'm victimizing myself. I'm playing the victim. I'm victimizing myself. I'm the only one. Like, not innocent. So I try to
like,
understand, and even whenever I would talk to the only
so I
friend
try
I
to
did have,
understand,
and
and
even whenever I would talk to the only friend I did have, and give both sides, I would give both sides of the story as best as I can, because obviously I can't understand why you're doing what you're doing, but I can say why,
say my
what you're
actions,
telling me,
and
but I can say why,
I can't ever
what
break
you're
it down
telling
the
me,
way that
but I can't ever break it down the way that you're why you feel like you would, why, or not even explain,
I would
but why
deserve
you feel like I would deserve,
and always
any
he
of
would
that.
say, the friend would say,
And always he would say,
you don't deserve
the friend
that.
would say,
You still
you
don't,
regardless.
you don't
The only
deserve
reason
that.
you
You
did
still
what you
don't,
did is
regardless.
because
The only reason you did what you did is
what he
because
was doing. Because he was doing what he was doing. I mean, there's nothing like he was literally in the other room. I mean, there's nothing like he was literally
flirting
in the
with,
other
with,
room
with,
once.
with a woman on
Flirting
on
with
Yubo.
with a
and
his
his
woman
friend was in there
on Yubo,
on live on TikTok
and his
live,
friend was in there
and I
on
happened to be
live on
scrolling
TikTok
catch
live,
and caught her live,
and could hear him in the background
and caught her
talking
live talking to
and
this
could hear
other
him
woman
in the
on
background
live,
talking to her, talking to this other woman on live on Yubo. And it's like, but I was wrong for confronting him. But I was wrong for confronting him. I'm your pregnant girl in the other room. I'm your pregnant girl in the other room. Like what? Like what? I try so hard to understand it. To understand why I was put on this path. To understand why I was put on this path. Where I'm going, because I don't know. I truly don't know. Because I don't know. I truly don't know. I need to stop letting life just kind of take me away, and I need to stop letting life just kind of take me away, and I need to work. I need to swim. I need to work. I need to swim. And that's what I'm doing. That's what this channel is. And that's what I'm doing. That's what this channel is. This is me swimming finally. This is me swimming finally. Swimming and freely speaking. Swimming and freely speaking. That's why this works for me. That's why this works on my couch. And I want it to work for all you other women who like to just talk. And I want it to work for all you other women who like to just talk. I don't know how many men are really going to sit here and listen to me talk, though. I don't know how many men are really going to sit here and listen to me talk. But all you women out there who just want to talk. But all you women out there who just want to talk, you can talk. I don't mind. I really don't mind. I'll listen to you forever and ever. I really don't mind. I'll listen to you forever and ever and ever. I do have a bad habit of like interjecting. I do have a bad habit of like interjecting, like when you pause and stuff. But not to steal the show, just to kind of keep the convo going. But not to steal the show, just to kind of keep the convo going. I'm really excited to have another video. I'm really excited to talk to you guys. Oh, that's what I was saying. I'm really excited to talk to you guys. That talking really works for me. That's what I was saying. Because that talking really works for me. Because I've always been talkative, you know. My mom would always tell me I talk talkative. My sister hated me growing up. Even now, my sister hated me. Sometimes even now she acts like she likes me if we talk. Sometimes she acts like she likes me if we talk. So I don't know why, but she hates me. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Even if she has some beef with me from, I really don't know why. Even if she has some beef with me from like something I did or said in like childhood. We stopped really talking when I was probably like younger than that, probably 13. Younger than that, probably. So I don't understand, like, and that's like childhood stuff. So I don't understand, like, and that's like childhood stuff. So how could you still? But she always told me I always talked way too much. She never. But she always told me I would come down the stairs to talk to her because she was sleeping on the couch. I would come down the stairs to talk to her because she was sleeping on the couch. Probably when she got 8th grade. Probably when she started sleeping on the couch because we were in the same room. 9th grade, she started sleeping on the couch because we were in the same room. To like, and I would say anything to her, she would like. And I would say anything to her. Did I talk about this in my last video? I don't think I did. What is it? I might have. Did I talk about this in my last video? I don't think I did. Yeah, she was just like, what is it now? What is it? But like, yeah, she was just like, I don't have time. I don't have time for you. What do you need? I don't have time. I don't have time for you. My dad never talked to me. Ever. My dad never talked to me. Ever. And I grew up with those two. They hated talking to me. I had no friends. I grew up with those two. They hated talking to me. I had no friends. Except for when I got into 8th grade, I met somebody who was in 9th grade. Except for when I got into 8th grade, I met somebody who was in 9th grade through band, and we were best friends. But like, we were not a very good friendship. We were best friends, but like, we were not a very good friendship. We were on and off. Yeah, we were on and off. When I left for boot camp, she didn't even come sit by me. She said she was. I watched her location. She didn't even come sit by me. She said she was. I watched her location. Sat on my couch waiting, and she went in the opposite direction. And then when I got back, we got close. But I mean, what's that? And then when I got back, we got close. I had nobody else. Of course, we were gonna be close. I was a different person. I had nobody else. Of course, we were gonna be close. I was a different person. Your friends were all like cracked out. So your friends were all like cracked out. So of course, it's all this good energy I have. You know, people just need it. All this good energy I have. You know, and I give it so freely. People just need it, and I give it so freely.
You come from my dreams, strawberry cream. You come from my dreams, strawberry cream. Your way to my
That's a really good song, Rich Baby by Nick Johnson. That's a really good song, Rich Baby by Nick Johnson.
I think that's his name.
Rich Baby, Nick Johnson.
So yeah, I mean, I had nobody to talk to all my life.
So yeah, I mean, I had nobody to talk to.
There's been people here
all
and
my
there
life,
that I've,
all my
been
entire
cool
life.
with. I've been
There's
cordial
been people
with.
here and
Never
there that
outside
I've,
of school.
I've been cool with. I've been cordial
Never
with.
outside of school.
I had nobody to
school.
hang out with outside of school. Except
Never
for
outside of school.
The
I had
two
nobody to hang out
color
with
guard
outside of
members.
school.
Except for the
And
the
even then, it's not like
color
we were all
guard
sitting there
members.
talking, having a good time.
And even then,
No.
it's not like we were all sitting there talking, having a good time. No. I got left outside at a Little Caesars once by one of them. I got left outside at a Little Caesars 15-year-old sitting by herself.
Middle of the
What
night.
fuck? 15-year-old sitting
On
by
the
herself.
bad
What
side
the fuck?
of our city.
What the fuck?
On the bad side of our city. What the fuck? Well, now I've got time to talk.
I've got time to talk, and I've got you guys
Now
to
I've got
talk
time
to.
to
Last
talk.
video, I
I've got
think
time
got
to
like
talk, and
45
I've got
views.
you guys to talk to.
46
Last
video, I
views.
think got like
So I
45
really
views.
appreciate you guys.
46 views.
So I really appreciate you guys.
I really appreciate you guys.
And
that's kind of where
I
I
really
want to end this
appreciate
today.
you guys.
So that's kind of where I want to end this today.
Thank you so much for listening yet
So,
again.
This is
Thank you so
episode
much
number
for
2,
listening yet again.
where we just kind of
This is
chatted.
episode number 2,
Chatted.
where
Where
we
we
just
just chat a little
kinda
bit. So we just
chatted.
chatted a little bit.
Chatted.
We like to chat a little bit. So
My
we
name
just
is
chatted
Adrian.
a little bit, and this is Come Sit on My Couch.
My name is Adrian.
And
Featuring
this
my
is
couch.
Come Sit on My Couch.
Thank you
Featuring
guys.
my couch.
Thank you guys.